Okay, you guys, we're live. Before 1994, I'm sorry, 1993. This is the 1992 Super Bowl. Just to give you guys some idea for those that haven't seen it. Let me make it a little louder. I got the comments going, so feel free to say anything. This was Winter Magic in Minnesota. This is the year before Michael's Super Bowl at Pasadena. Can you guys hear this? Okay. You guys just tuning in. This is the Super Bowl before Michael's in 1993. This is 92, Winter Magic from Minnesota. I have some videos after this. Just tell a little backstory, Michael's. I actually sent a message to this guy this morning, thanking him for what we're going to see later. I don't think we'll get blocked on this, but every once in a while I'm just going to move the phone. I got my friend here chilling with me. Say hi to everybody. Okay. Hello, Mickey, Monica, Becky. Okay, yeah, the comments are just starting to come in now. We're going to show this right up until a little before kickoff, and then I'll come back at halftime. We'll show you this year's halftime show. I found that a lot of people around the world don't get it, so it'll probably be around 8 o'clock Eastern time. So add about 3 hours from wherever you are right now. I know some of you will be asleep, but we'll try to post it without getting blocked. If not, I'll log off and log back on. I don't want to show the game because that'll probably get us blocked. Maybe I could turn the volume off a little bit. Once again, you're watching, this is Minneapolis the year before, before Michael changed the Super Bowls forever. I mean, clearly. What's his name? What's whose name, Jeanette? Vincent? Vincent Patterson? That's Vincent Patterson. This is his book. If you don't have it, it's a great book. Tells a bunch of stories, about Michael. Madonna. He pretty much has worked with everybody. He's literally been in everyone's household. It's impossible between commercials and short films and the Bad Tour, the Blind Ambition Tour. Hey, Sherry. It's a little frosty, the snowman. Krista Lee's in the house. Hello, Dot. Dog's in the house, absolutely. She won't be sleeping during Michael. You kind of have to watch the whole thing just to realize what. We're about halfway through it. Once again, for you guys just tuning in, this is the year before Michael's Super Bowl halftime show. This is 1992, Winter Magic from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Very wholesome. Yeah, okay, Wendy, that's true. That's true. Well, Mickey, yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. Yeah, Sherry. So that's part of the problem, right? And well, here I'll let the experts tell you. No? Nothing? All right. So this is 33 years ago. So obviously the technology, the graphics, hey Patty. Yes, Dot, you're correct.
Well, right now, as Gloria Stefan finishes her singing, at least for now, and Terry finishes his dancing, we're going to check in live with Paul Azan and Tim McCarver, primetime hosts of our CBS Sports coverage of the Winter Olympics in Albertville, France, where it is now early Monday morning in the Alps. And folks, what's going on over there?
All right, so.
Hi, Greg. Well, it's what, 2:17 in the morning right now, but surprisingly, we got.
Look who woke up. See? Super Bowl's about to change forever.
Here with Michael today are some young friends from Los Angeles who will be joining him this Sunday. They're from two very special. At this point, I'd like to introduce Bert Fields, member of the board of directors of the Heal the World Foundation, who has devoted an awful lot of time to support this event.
Thank you. It's going to be a unique Super Bowl halftime show. Unique in that not only will millions of people all over the world
to get out the message of the need to heal our children and heal the world. As Bert said, President Clinton's call on all of us to recognize that we need each other and must care for one another helped inspire us to develop this relief effort for children. To make a real difference, we must all care and commit to be part of the solution. I know you all share my concern for inner city children who are suffering all around us. We must join together to make this world a better place for each of them. Heal LA is only our first step in making things better. I'm very proud to tell you today that former President Jimmy Carter and I are going to be working together to help heal children in cities all over our country. President Carter will join me as co-chair of our new National Heal Our Children initiative. We'll work together here in LA to start, then go city by city to heal children all over America. I would like to express my love and appreciation to all of you who have already been so generous to this important new Heal the World program. My friend James Earl Jones and we, all of us, have developed a television message that will be broadcast following our Super Bowl halftime show. I'd like to share a preview of this with you now.
Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, track.
Unprecedented halftime performance, Michael Jackson will shine his radiant mystique to a worldwide audience of nearly 1 billion viewers in 70 nations. For 12 minutes, the NFL hopes all eyes will remain glued to the 50-yard line to see the world's hottest entertainer. Jackson will share the stage with 3,500 children of all ethnicities to create an electrifying scene.
We're trying to set up a full-blown rock and roll stage. It's 75 feet by 75 feet. It's got a band in it. It's got all the audio in it. It's got wind machines, smoke, pyro, the whole thing. And it comes out in 22 pieces. It weighs 10 tons, and we have 3 minutes and 20 seconds to put it together.
Jackson's show is more than the glitz and glamour he is known for. With his new anthem, Heal the World, he plans to send out a positive and uplifting universal message. It will promote his new foundation, set up to cure the ills of children in our own backyard, as well as in countries all around the world.
We hope when it's over that people will feel something, that this message of we must join together to kind of confront the problems of the world, that we've made one little step forward in that direction. I think that's what his objective is.
Jackson's project isn't the only one offering a helping hand to children. The National Football League and country singer Garth Brooks are building the Youth Education Town, a community center in riot-torn South Central Los Angeles. It will give neighborhood kids a place to go, to learn, or to just play games. Children are the common thread of this year's Super Bowl, and for a few minutes tonight, the world will share their hopes.
And the first Super Bowl halftime show you directed was
Michael Jackson in 1993. And that happened because in 1992, the halftime shows were not much at Super Bowls. In 1992, CBS had the Super Bowl and they did dancing snowflakes on the field.
Listen close to this, you guys.
What happened was that they got challenged in 1992 by In Living Color, a black comedy sketch show.
Yes, sir.
And they said, during the halftime show, switch over from CBS to In Living Color and watch us on the halftime show.
Yes.
And then come back and you can tune back into the game. And at halftime when the dancing snowflakes came out there, CBS lost 20 million people in like 30 seconds on their radio.
Well, and Living Color is a terrific program.
And it was.
Yeah, I know, right? So then somebody reached out to you to.
Well, what happened to finish that story is CBS said, and the networks all said, the NFL said, we can't put fluff in a Super Bowl halftime show.
Mm-hmm.
We need something that's going to grab people and keep their attention. And that's when Radio City helped them book Michael Jackson. And they were going to go ahead and produce the show. I had a history with Michael Jackson And he said, I want Don and his company to do this. I don't want Radio City Music Hall because I trust Don. I've been working with Don. We worked on a lot of stuff.
Like what? Commercial work?
No, Motown 25, where he first did the moonwalk.
Okay. Did you know he was going to do the moonwalk that night?
No, I got to tell you how that happened.
Sure.
When we did Motown 25, everybody wanted to do a Motown song and then their new song.
Yes.
Marvin Gaye wanted to do a Motown song and then do Sexual Healing. Okay? We said, no, you can do one song and it's got to be a Motown song. That's it. And we held firm.
Mm-hmm.
We knew we needed Michael Jackson, okay, and the Jackson 5. So he said, I'll come back and do a number of medley with the Jackson 5 songs, tunes, but you must let me do a new single I've got coming out. And initially we said no. And then we said, I was working with Suzanne DePass, who was president of Motown Productions.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just wait and take a look at what Michael does with Billie Jean. So the night before Motown 25, at midnight, the theater re-emptied. Smokey Robinson and Linda Ronstadt were in there, and Suzanne and I were in there. And Michael came out with the fedora, the glove, all of which you can now see in the Smithsonian Institution.
Yeah.
And did Billie Jean. And we looked at each other and said, we better put this on the air.
Okay.
And I said, who's going to take the call on Monday morning when Marvin Gaye says,
what's up?
You didn't let me do my new song.
Right.
I said, I don't care. I'll take the call from Marvin Gaye.
Did you get a call from Marvin?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
Nobody would look at that, what Michael Jackson did that time, at that moment, and call and complain about it.
So you did know he was going to moonwalk, though? Or because you saw him the night before?
He did not know that he was going to moonwalk. But he did all the moves, you know, and the costume and all that. And the moonwalk just happened.
And you as a director was like,
I just followed him. The most interesting shot on Michael was a full figure shot.
Sure.
What we call a head to toe.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had that all the time on him in case I needed it. And when he started the moonwalk, there was no question about it. I was also at that time working with Mikhail Baryshnikov, the best ballet dancer of our century, defected from Russia. He said, that is the most amazing piece of dance and choreography I have ever seen. You know? And it lives on in history.
Don Mischer is here. So many great stories. 10 Seconds to Air, the new book by Don about all of these stories. And so Michael doing that halftime show, what was that like for you in the truck, in the chair, whatever?
First of all, we had to figure out a way to get a stage out there that would not damage the field. So we designed a stage that came out in about 22 pieces. It weighed tons. It was on soft balloon tires. It could be rolled out, connected together. It had a little dressing room for Michael. It had his band. It had wind machines, pyro machines, all this stuff mounted in it. And part of the fun was seeing, can we get this damn thing together? In the 3.5 minutes we had to put it together, and we just made it. And but Michael, it was magical. I mean, Michael was a guy who, if he came into this room, he would just sit in the corner and be very nice and polite and all that. But when he gets on the stage, he takes control. I will always remember the first meeting with the NFL and with NBC. Mm-hmm. I brought Michael in, and Michael went around the room and introduced himself quietly. We sat at the table, and the first thing Michael said was, and the first thing I want to do is move the start of the game 4 hours later so that my halftime show will be in the dark.
How did that go?
That's in LA.
Yeah.
I just said there was silence in the room, and I said, Michael, that means that people are going to be seeing you at midnight in New York. It won't work, man.
So that's your way of convincing Michael Jackson. Yeah, the Super Bowl halftime is not going to move the kickoff. Wow, that is
that's
funny,
one of the things dealing with the artists on the halftime shows.
Sure. Yeah.
The first thing you say to them is, "This is not your show. You're not 100% in control of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like going out on tour and playing a big venue like the Hollywood Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You are one cog in a whole wheel that is called Super Bowl Sunday. You're one little piece of it, and you have to obey and follow certain rules and preconditions."
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel.
That's a great
12 to 3
story.
Eastern for free.
You guys just tuning in, we're just,
was the gigantic star.
I think Michael's show is the next video. This is just a little behind the scenes, some stories that,
Gotta do that. But when I explained it to him, this will be a platform for you to reach more people than anything else that you could do.
so far so good, we didn't get blocked. I might have to just talk a little bit.
In the morning and said, I want to determine when the show starts. I have a concept
Hi, Annie.
for the beginning. And the cue was,
Janice, Helen,
I'm gonna
Elizabeth.
reach up and take my glasses off.
Now listen to this, this is funny.
To roll the trap. When he gets on the stage, he's like a general. He takes control, he takes command.
Michael, he always said, like, make them wait for it. You know, you gotta marinate in it. You gotta sit with it. So everybody, you build anticipation. And that's what he did.
Jamie King from MJ1 Show, those that got to meet him out in Vegas. Letting it simmer. Letting it simmer.
Directing this, I mean, every second is like an eternity. And I start to just shout, Michael, damn it, take your glasses off.
Take 5. Come on, Michael, do it. Stay back, P.T. Baker. Here we go.
He can't hear me. I'm just losing it.
Come on, Michael, do it, baby.
I'm kind of just shouting into my headset. All the camera guys can hear me.
Come on, Michael.
But that was the deal that I had made with him, and I was not going to jump the queue.
Roll, P.T. Baker. Ready, shots, roll, shot 2. Number 2. Shot, roll, 2. 2 to the Tiger Wolf. Ready, 2.
Jennifer Barton, Kevin Dorsey, Saida.
Shot 13 on 5 last. 3. Ready for all.
Lavelle Smith.
So many things that had broken barriers, broken expectations, rewritten the rules, and his Super Bowl performance was really extraordinary. That was the thing that moved the halftime show to a different level. And that's, you know, that's what it was to be Michael Jackson.
One of the great artists of the century. He brought together incredible physical skill, incredible musical skill, incredible charisma. There didn't seem to be any limit to what he could do.
You couldn't hear in the stadium because all you heard were fans screaming and yelling and going crazy. He created this spectacular show. The halftime performance actually beat out the rating of the game. which had never happened before. It was an extraordinary success.
You know, one definition of greatness is you're presented with these opportunities with all kinds of pressure, all kinds of mystery around it, and you surpass that, you exceed that. And that was Michael Jackson.
Shout out to Vincent, choreographer. I sent him a message today.
Michael Jackson halftime show in '93 was a big game changer for the NFL. It was really mesmerizing. The minute that halftime show was over, the NFL really understood that they had a moment there which was going to become incredibly important to the entertainment business.
I think we got one more. Hold on.
Michael wanted to do a thing about world peace. He wanted to do a new song that he'd written called Heal the World, which he did. But we were able to convince him that before he did that, he should do, pieces of 3 or 4 of his real big hit songs, and I remember saying to him at one point, the people who sit in the Super Bowl are not people who go to your concerts, and they're not people who buy your CDs. They all know who you are, and they know how famous you are, but they're not people who are going to get into a groove with your music. I mean, these are CEOs of corporations. 70% of the people who come to the Super Bowl fly in private planes, and so it's a different audience, and you really have to do some material that is familiar, where they go, oh yeah, Michael Jackson, I remember, I get it, something from Thriller, or a little bit of Billie Jean, or whatever. And he did agree to do that, and I think that's one of the reasons why it works so well. But at that point, when we finished the halftime show, that was the highest rated moment in the history of television, that one little stretch, in that year. And so that's how it all got started. And since then, there's been major acts, for every Super Bowl halftime show.
Okay, this is it in its entirety. Wait a minute, I think it's skipped. Hold on. It skipped the intro. Hold on, you guys. Hang on one second.
Music Hall Productions and the National Football League proudly present an unprecedented Super Bowl spectacular starring Michael Jackson.
If we get blocked, I'll log right back off and on. It's about a 50-50 shot.
came to their own personal drawings as a gift to the children of the world.
Today, we stand together all around the world, joined in a common purpose to remake the planet into a haven of joy and understanding and goodness. No one should have to suffer, especially our children. This time, we must succeed. This is for the children of the world.
There you have it, you guys. Let me see for... I couldn't really see the... Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. There we go. All right. 32 years ago, right? 1993. Wow. Wow. What can you say? All right, so in about probably 2 hours... yeah, I know, you feel sad, seeing that, to where we are. I mean, all right, we don't want to, it's supposed to be about football and music today, right? So a lot of people aren't going to get to see the Super Bowl halftime show if you want to watch it. So I'm going to log on. The game starts in about a half hour, and then probably add like an hour and a half to that. So maybe around 2 hours from right now, wherever you are. I guess you guys in Europe, maybe you're going to sleep, but some of you in other countries that can't see it, I'll be able to show it. Yeah. Yeah, so, today I'll wait till the halftime show's over, and then for those that were with us last year, I make my post, ranking the top, shows. And I mean, to me, it's obviously, to us, this is number one. All right, let's save that for later. So, what else? While I have everyone here, let me just go over a couple things for those that weren't with us yesterday. First of all, one of the great things that we do is our weekly flowers, our weekly Forest Lawn flowers for Michael. So that's here. These are from Deborah Barker. Okay, we thank Deborah. Now, Valentine's Day is coming up, so I have our florist sending me a couple of things. Here's a couple of choices that I might be looking at here. Maybe I'll make a post tomorrow. We could kind of take a vote on it. I'm kind of liking this one. I mean, I'm sure there'll be a lot. There's a lot that are all red. That one, of course. But we'll decide on that in a couple of days. The other thing, the big news, the big story, of course, coming up for those that weren't with us yesterday. Nothing makes me happier than this. Bubbles Day will take place on Saturday, April 12th, 2025 at the Center for Great Apes. We will celebrate Bubbles' 42nd birthday with the statue and many surprises. You're going to have to trust me on that. Once again, our plaque is going to be a special plaque that's going to be on the pedestal for all those donors, $100 before March 15th. Okay, that's the cutoff day. It's going to take a couple weeks for them to print. I'm going to have an oversized birthday card. All the donors, regardless of how much will be on the card. And just a little tease. He is ready. He's in Paris, France right now. We have to get him over here. So we're like halfway through the battle. Unfortunately, we got to raise, a bunch more money. I hate to make it about money, but we couldn't get the statue for free. And it's not only the statue. There's a bunch more stuff coming that, I'm not trying to be secretive, but it'd be good if we wait. Okay, you just got to trust me on that. So Bubbles is ready to go. I'm going to meet this at the airport, and then we have to meet another person. There's a transport company. Then you have to go through the customs agent. It's got to clear customs. Then it's got to be transported to the Center for Great Apes. So, it's, we're halfway there. For those asking, I'll just take the money out of the Bubbles one. It's a little too short to get up, to set up all these accounts. once again, I hate, it's about money and stuff, but unfortunately, we don't get the stuff for free. No, Shirley, I'm here. I'm going to see Bubbles again on Friday, and then again next Saturday. There's so much stuff that we have to do to make this day, amazing for him. So Saturday, I will not be at Forest Lawn. A couple of people in the group, I know they're planning on going to Michael Starr on Valentine's Day, and they might head to Forest Lawn. If I can get them to go to Forest Lawn and maybe come on Facebook Live or just point the camera there, I'll do like a split screen, and we'll be able, to see our flowers. It's hard to be in two places. And then the Jacksons, the concert season starts April 5th. The Jacksons in Cerritos, California on the 5th. Modesto, California, April 26th. Highland, California at the Yamava Theater, April 27th. So far, those are the only 3 U.S. dates. There's a couple dates in Europe in the summer. I was with our buddy Lenny, the Jacksons merchandise guy, last week. There'll be some new stuff coming. I'll let you guys know as soon as I know what's coming, the VIPs and everything. Yeah, I didn't want to mention her name, Mickey, but yeah. And I talked to one of my new favorite people, the Lady of Pop. I think she's going out there also on Valentine's Day. So if somebody's there and they can, maybe log on for a few minutes, we can see all the stuff. Valentine's, we usually do our flowers out there, but the Bubbles thing has just kind of taken over my life really for the past year and a half, and we're 9 weeks from yesterday, so we're less than 9 weeks away from having it, and it's going to be a whole day. It's going to be more than the statue. You're just going to have to trust me on that. But if you want to be, donate to a good cause, this is as good as it gets. All right, I don't want to say too much. I hate being secretive, but all right. Do you guys have anything? Does anybody else have anything? I was gonna play. I mean, I know what happens if I make the post, okay? And Michael's. Today is the day. Actually, tonight in about 4 hours is the day that I get to delete and block the most amount of people. Some of the nasty comments we get, unfortunately, when you post this. And look, where is it? Let me see if I have it. Just since we're, March 15th. Yeah, I know, you guys. Look, Andy, send me a message. I'm not sure on that one. I will check into that. So, we all have our favorites, right? And for some reason, it turns into a contest all the time, which, all right. Let me see. Why is that not working? Hold on. Hang on. I'll be right back in 1 second. I got to do that. The second most... Oh, we're muted. I don't know how to work this thing. Hold on. So, I don't know why I don't have a full screen. I knew that would happen when I started hitting buttons. I probably hit something wrong. All right, so I'm gonna have a split screen. This seems to be everybody's number 2. I don't know what you guys think. I'm afraid to hit this button because I might lose the whole screen. Hold on. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have done that. I knew I shouldn't have done that. Hold on. Why do I touch these buttons, everybody? Why do I touch these buttons? Casting. Crystal, help. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Yeah, Cheryl, the deadline for the plaque is March the 15th. All right, here. So let's enjoy this, right? Listen, most of us that love Michael also love Prince. Now look, it helps being it's nighttime, right? It helps being in Miami. It helps, but we still love it. So, like, we don't have to choose, but if we're ranking them, I mean, come on. Yeah, we all love Prince. Yeah, Shirley, exactly. That's my, that's... All right, Smooth Criminal, but okay, look. All right, I better be quiet. I'm going to get in trouble here. Oh, Melanie, yeah. Look, we almost had it. We almost had it, right? In bad. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, Prince played a lot of instruments. He's singing live, right? We got to give him credit for that. This is my favorite part. Once again, you get the Miami crowd at night in the rain for Purple Rain. Like, okay, great performance.
Produced by Don Misher Productions. The Pepsi Super Bowl 41 halftime show starring Prince has been a presentation of...
Here's my number 2, you guys. You're going to laugh. But once again, I always go choreography, okay? I go choreography, right? It's supposed to be, it's a show, right? So to me, I don't want to see a concert. I want to see a show. No, Prince was in Miami. That was the Hard Rock. This is 2012, 13 years ago. Well, yeah, Crystal, like a show, right? Like halftime show. Like to me, this is a show. Like there's choreography, there's dancers, there's. I mean, look, like this is choreography, right? You guys, I mean. Yeah, she puts on a show. Exactly. That's how I end. Halftime show. Like. I agree, Wendy. Hold on, I'm agreeing with Wendy and Shirley. Can this be happening? This can't be. Everybody just tuning in. Hey, Naj, we just finished watching Michael and a little back story, and then we watched Prince and Mickey too. Yes, the trifecta. Team Wendy. Team Wendy. What's up, Naj? This was 19 years after Michael, for those just tuning in. Every Super Bowl I get in trouble. You know, we all have our favorites. And with Crystal too. Oh yeah, all right, look. No, I think Shakira's with J-Lo. I think that was also Miami. Got a little MJ1 in it, right, you guys? For those that at the Mandalay Bay. Yeah, Michael set the bar so high. Look. LMFAO. Am I correct, you guys? Look, you gotta give Madonna credit. I mean, come on. You know, she's not in her 20s here. Let me fast forward it almost to the end. Yes. Yeah, that was Nicki Minaj. This is CeeLo, right? CeeLo Green. Yeah, Shirley. All right, and rounding out my top three after Michael.
The National Football League welcomes you to the Pepsi Zero Sugar.
We'll talk about it after this. You guys can post your top three. I'd like to see. After Michael, for me, it's Madonna, Gaga, and Prince. Michael, Madonna, Gaga, Prince.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You know, once again, right, choreography has to be part of this. I thought she was going to do Edge of Glory. She faked me out.
Stay with me, looking into the champagne and country space is covered, and Dr. Reed's been hooked up with the one that's on his heart. Oh, I'll get him hot, show him what I got. I'll get him hot, show him what I got. Carry by, no, we can't read him up. Poker face. Come on, just stay. Carry by, no, we can't read him up. Poker face.
For those that don't know, Lady Gaga was going to supposedly the opening act for This Is It in London. Oh my God, can you imagine that show? 2009, don't forget. All right, you guys, we got blocked. So I'm going to log back on right before halftime for those around the world that want to see the halftime show. I always do one song too much. All right, we'll see you guys in about 2 hours. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.